Our top story this hour, Nepal's Prime Minister Pushpa Kamal Dahal, who is in India for a 4-day visit, is expected to sign important hydroelectric power and airlines deals while he is here. The Nepalese Prime Minister arrived with a big delegation in New Delhi yesterday, and this is his first overseas trip since assuming the Prime Minister's office in December last year. The Nepalese Prime Minister met with Indian counterpart Narendra Modi today. The two leaders are holding talks on ways to take the bilateral relationship to greater heights here. According to reports, the Nepalese Prime Minister will seek a long-term deal to export hydroelectric power and the opening up of new air routes with New Delhi. His visit marks the tradition of new Nepalese leaders making New Delhi their first foreign port after assuming office. And this underlines the strong ties between the two neighbors. According to the Nepalese Foreign Minister, Kathmandu is seeking long-term energy deals with New Delhi, its biggest global ally, while also expecting New Delhi to invest in construction of transmission lines between the two friendly nations. Nepal is also looking at India's support in facilitating electricity export to Bangladesh as it hopes to up its potential to generate and supply hydroelectric power. During his visit, Dahal is expected to make a proposal to its biggest economic and trade partner to open up 3 more points of air traffic along the border from which airlines can enter and exit Nepal's airspace. This will boost air traffic and tourism between India and Nepal's two international airports of Pokhara and Lumbini, which is Buddha's birthplace. In a bid to pursue new objectives and new connections and push India-Nepal ties to new heights, the two nations have been working on the transmission line new hydropower project since last year. The two are also working out a digital relation by connecting the Indian and Nepalese QR codes UPI Nepal's hydropower company MCHL. Apart from meeting Prime Minister Modi, the Prime Minister of Nepal also laid a wreath at the Rajghat, which is Mahatma Gandhi's memorial. He will also be paying a visit to Indian President Srimati Draupadi Murmu and also make a trip to Madhya Pradesh before finally taking off for Nepal on Saturday. Now, for more on this, we are being joined by Saloni Murarka, who is joining us from New Delhi. Saloni, thank you so much for joining us. Now, of course, we need to know the importance and the significance of this visit, and also how do you see the collaboration and the cooperation between the two nations evolving going forward?
Yes, of course. India and Nepal, they share old age ties and a very cordial ties since decades now. And Prime Minister's visit has shown that he has upheld the tradition and the custom of every Nepali Prime Minister visiting India as a first foreign trip. So, of course, this trip and this visit holds an immense significance for both of the countries, and especially for Nepal, as it has proposed some key agendas for its economic benefits. And also that Prime Minister, while assuming the office in December last year, he had highlighted how important it is for him to visit India, and he had kept this as his top priority. So he has been trying to mend ties with India for sure. And while talking about the cooperation, there are a range of issues and matters to be discussed between the two leaders, and the meeting is underway as we speak. And prime ministers of both the countries are likely to sign on few agreements, especially on strengthening their power connectivity and also financial connectivity. So we will see some MOUs and agreements to be signed here. And also land ports inauguration is going to take place today during the meeting, of course. And both the prime ministers are hopeful that this visit will give a new height to their relationship and also further strengthen and strengthen their cordial ties.
Right, Saloni, as you mentioned, the meeting is underway over the course of the next 4 days. What more has been scheduled for the Nepalese Prime Minister in New Delhi?
Yes, Nepal Prime Minister is here in India for a 4-day visit, and today is the second day, which is the key important day. And so that is when he's holding a bilateral meeting, of course. And from tomorrow, he'll be visiting the Madhya Pradesh state in India, the religious institutions and temples. This really shows the religious connectivity and the diplomacy between the two countries, right, and how deep-rooted the people-to-people connection is.
Right. Well, Saloni, thank you so much for bringing us the latest on this. We will, of course, track the developments closely. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the news on the move.